So you all know we're no strangers to the whole Costco selling gold bars and now silver coin story. We've been covering it for many, many months now. In fact, we are one of the channels that broke this information and talked about the pros and cons of the whole thing when everyone said it was crazy and gold just didn't make sense in Costco's business model. But I'm going to tell you why it made sense in this video. And to think, just 8 months ago, they launched this and now it's a top selling new item at Costco. Yes, Costco sells things like giant rolls of toilet paper, 100 packs of burgers, vitamins that will last you in quantities of 7 years, and of course, things like cheap gas, tires, televisions, free samples, hot dogs, and you name it. They didn't get to $250 billion in sales the last 12 months by not watching trends and being smart. They've got a savvy team of advisors, analysts, merchandising, etc. Now, one trend that we've talked about since the inception of tag economy is gold. Not to toot my own horn, but I've been telling you to add it to your retirement since it traded around $1,800. We started covering this. We knew it was ahead. We read the reports. It's what we do. We give you the news without any sugarcoating, no left, no right. We give you the reports we read, and we have a lot of reports of access. Now, what's happened in the evolution of things is that merchandising at Costco caught on to the news that in our economy, we are kind of in a good place. We've got wars, major election, geopolitical turmoil everywhere, yet the stock market somehow, some way continues to go up and rage like we're raining money out there. I'm telling you we're not in a great spot. I've been saying that for many months, and Costco smartly realized that. People flock to gold when the dollar weakens. People park money in gold and silver, other precious metals, when they feel there's no other safe investment out there, when they want some stability, things that aren't going to tank. We always advocate for keeping a small percentage of your wealth in precious metals, whether it be in your retirement, at home, whatever it is, because it only takes one horrific event to tank the market. You guys remember 9/11? I'm not going to go there. That was a horrible event, but you saw what happened. Look at the charts. Obviously, we are doomsday preppers, and I don't want to cause that kind of fear, but we're realists with families to protect. I've been personally adding gold to my portfolio since it traded around $1,800 an ounce. I even bought some back at $600. That was kind of a joke, but I still have it. Today, we're well over $2,300. When Costco started selling the Pamp Suisse Lady Fortuna gold bar, it was trading barely over $2,000 an ounce. So anyone who took advantage and went to their website, because they don't sell them in stores, is up sharply on that investment. It's only 8 months. Kudos to you if that's one of you. You're up big if you bought away. We think we're going even higher. Other people think so too, so stay tuned. I'm going to tell you where some forecasts are up there in a minute. Now, the stock is limited, and they sell out very fast. So if you want another source for gold bars, click the link below, and they're not going to try to sell you a hot dog or a membership either. This is a real company, no microwavable burritos, nothing like that. Check the link below. They sell precious metals, and you can add them to your IRA or your home vault or wherever you want to store them. And the cool thing is they will buy them back from you. They are people that do this for a living. They trade them, they'll buy them, they give you the fairest price out there. So if you want to hold on to that, don't be all in on stocks, cash, mutual funds, or anything like that. I'm guessing you probably don't have exposure to gold in your retirement. And that is your most important bucket you need to take care of, right? Especially for me. I'm 45, plan on retiring in 10 years. That's that. The company sold more than 100 million of gold bars last quarter alone, according to the recent earnings call. However, shortly after, Wells Fargo came out and reported that that number is now up to $200 million monthly. Yes, monthly at Costco selling gold bars. And this became kind of special because it was piggybacked by a report by Bank of America that feels that gold will reach $3,000 an ounce very soon. Now, Costco's success in selling gold comes as the company continues to see strong profits from the pandemic that happened in 2020, obviously, when customers rushed to their store to load up on groceries and household items and staples and things they needed to hunker down during the COVID days. They got millions of first-time customers that signed up to become members, and they're still hanging on to them, and kudos to them. It's a great store. I love Costco. Now, that pushed Costco's member rolls to an all-time high, and the shares of the stock, which is COST, if you want to check it out, are up 45% this year and about 60% for the last 12 to 15 months. Gold prices in the same time hit record highs every single day until I made this video. And there's expectations of interest rate cuts among investors, a weaker dollar, and of course, like I mentioned earlier, geopolitical tension. Interest rates are low, falling, or in this case, expected to fall. Demand for treasuries ebbs, and gold, which does not pay any interest, becomes relatively more attractive to investors. Now, over a longer time frame, gold has benefited from another factor, and that's a deep sense of global unease. Investors typically see the metal as a safe haven since it is tangible, it's scarce, and in theory, it holds value, and it's tradable globally, of course. However, the tricky part that most people shy away from gold for is because selling back the gold can be risky and expensive if you don't know what you're doing, but I've got you, so stay on. However, if you use one of the companies that we've personally vetted and personally used, Greg and I below have used these companies, you'll not only be working with a company and not a pawn shop or a Costco, they specialize in this. They will sell you gold. You can add it to your portfolio, put it in your home safe, whatever you want to do. And they've got the top buyback programs. And they won't try to sell you a microwavable burrito at the same time. So if you want to get into gold and hold on to it, click the link below and rest assured when you want to sell, whether it's in a year, 3 years, 7 years, you won't get ripped off. It's not a shady pawnbroker. These are precious metals specialists. This is their business model, and it's what they do. And if you act now and want to add some to your IRA, one of them is even offering up to $10,000 in free silver. So again, hit that link below. It's a free consultation. Silver is also running hot, and I've got some to my portfolio as well. Not as much as gold, but I like silver as well. So what's next for Costco? Will they start selling mini golden doodles, their own crypto token? Hey, if that's where the central banks are buying, because they're buying gold in record droves, you can count on Costco following suit. Costco's very smart. They're a savvy company that clearly has their stuff figured out. And right now, they look like absolute geniuses to their stock price, to their customers, to Greg and I, to everybody. But be careful out there. We're in a wild world. Hit that link below and think about adding some gold to your portfolio now and diversify because, again, it only takes one event to tank the market, but a series of events will make it tank and tank for a very long time. Have exposure to gold and silver in your most important part of your savings, and that is your retirement.